Alright guys, so we're going to move on to this next exercise. This has been such a huge change in my life, and that is what I call my 10 minutes confidence workout. We know all about the benefits of exercising our body, especially in the morning, to really get ourselves ready for the day, but very few of us actively work out our mind or engage our mind to prepare it for the day. And this is really a direct reflection of the relationships we have, and also as a byproduct, the opportunities we get throughout our day and throughout our life. So it's really vital to leave that house feeling in a really good, positive state. If you think about someone who considers himself not a morning person, don't talk to me until I've at least had my first cup of coffee. Think about how their life is, or how every aspect of their life is. Maybe they've mastered one aspect, maybe they get a well-paid job, but look at their relationships and look at their happiness levels. It's probably the answer that I can imagine you're giving me is, it's the rest of their life is a mess. So we must actively engage our mind and actively work out our mind. Another thing is, often people short themselves. They have these limiting beliefs about themselves and they let that dictate the rest of their life. Oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, and that's just the way it is. And like our physical body, we can change it. Our mind has the ability to be rewired. So by doing exercises and activities like this is a really good way to engage your mind and to make it grow and to break down those limiting beliefs we have as a person and have built up over time since our early childhood. There's quite a few steps to this. So I'm going to walk you through it, and then we're going to create our own customized workout together. So stay with me. I'm going to write the points on the board, and then I'll walk you through creating the process yourself. So the first one is laughter. So we all know about at least most of us know about the benefits of laughter. It's used in hospitals as a way to speed up their recovery. There's also quite a few cases out there now of people writing books on how they healed themselves from cancer completely by purely using the power of laughter. But most of us go to these serious jobs, we engage in these serious activities all day, not until we get home, maybe cook ourselves some dinner and unwind, and maybe sit on the couch and watch a little bit of TV. It might be a bit of comedy. And at that stage in your day, you're engaging with laughter actively. So why not incorporate it into your morning routine? And who knows, as a byproduct, you might even see it show up more often throughout your day. So even if it's forced laughter, it's really good for you. It's really good for your body as well. But it's so good for the mind and body relationship. So let's start by engaging with our laughter first thing in the morning. Number 2 is affirmations. Affirmations are crazy powerful. They are there to assure ourselves that these new lifestyle choices we are making are serving us. They're going to be said out loud. You're going to feel that vibration coming back from the walls and the ceiling, and it's going to reassure you that those new lifestyle choices you are making are serving you. Often, again, those limiting beliefs, we wake up, we're going to be positive today, we're going to kick ass, and then something happens, and it's like, and you're like, yeah, never mind, you see, I'm just that kind of person, and I'll go back to that kind of lifestyle of living. So this is like muscle. We must continuously repeat it, and this is not about faking it until you make it. This is about doing it and saying it until you become it. And it's rewired into your nervous system and into your subconscious, and it becomes a part of who you are. By the way, only about 1% of the population do affirmations on a daily basis. So this is about doing that extra that the average person does not do. And that's really what separates the extremely successful people around the world from the average, is that they're prepared to do that extra 1%, that extra activity in the morning. There's several people I know that wake up and spend 2 to 3 hours working just on themselves, while most people wake up and slam down a coffee, scroll through social media, and then go straight to work, and they wonder why they're unhappy. So number 3 is body language. Body language is the name of this class. It's something I'm extremely passionate about. For years, teachers, parents, physiotherapists told me, stand up straight, it'll really help you. It'll help you with your pain. Otherwise you get a bad back. And I had pain in my back for years. And no one would actually show me a technique or a tool on how to rewire my structure or my body language. So by putting ourselves in a really peak state for 10 minutes in the morning, it's not instant, but it really allows our body to start to learn new habits. And yes, it's not a substitute for ultimately exercising your core strength. Yes, we still need to focus on that. But by putting our shoulders are back and relaxed, our head is up, our spine is straight, our hands will be in the air above our head. By putting ourselves in this kind of physiological state for 10 minutes every morning, we are really preparing our body for the rest of the day, and it will really become more and more your natural state of being. So, and of course, again, the relationship between the mind and body, now it's being more and more proven that happier people have a better posture. Obviously, they have better self-esteem. And in case you're wondering, you could also put yourself in a state where, as if you were sick and didn't want to be seen. How would it look? How would it feel? Perhaps your head would drop. Would your shoulders round? Would your spine curl? And feel how that mentally feels, and hold that feeling for a second. And sit with it. And now put yourself in a way that you want it to be seen by everyone. Put your shoulders back and relaxed. Your chest goes out, your head is up, and your spine is straight. Put your hands above your head. Your feet can go wide, and feel how not only this feels in your body, but feel how it feels in your mind. So now we can fully see the relationship between the mind and body, and how quickly we can take control over our mental state when we change our physiology. Number 4 is movement. Movement, so everyone knows about the benefits of movement, but most people think this requires going to the gym every morning or going for a run or doing something strenuous. And yes, these activities are good, but why not start with a really quick, effective exercise in the morning that gets the blood flowing, you're getting sweating, and it's just 10 minutes. We all have a really busy life, and often going to the gym every morning is counterintuitive because you're putting your body under extreme amounts of pressure and it doesn't have the time to recover. Yes, gym is a really great tool, but when used effectively. And this is just a 10 minutes. It gets that blood flowing. It gets you feeling really good and ready to start your day. Again, the relationship between the mind and body. When you exercise, it releases dopamine and serotonin, and these are really the process to kickstarting all those, a new life ultimately, but those new happy chemicals that are in your brain. I'm sure you've seen those posters that state on the motivational posters that say sweat every day. And yeah, everyone thinks that requires, a 1 hour workout. We're all programmed to think that you have to go to the gym for 1 hour because that's how the fitness industry programmed it into us. Book a 1 hour session. Well, it's really not the case. You can do an effective workout in 15 to 20 minutes. And with this, it's just 10 minutes, and it really, I used to spend a good hour on my yoga mat stretching in the morning just so I could be functional. And now I spend, probably less than half, like maybe 20 minutes stretching, and I do this 10 minutes workout, and it helps with mobility and also recovery. Number 5 is visualization. Visualization. So we practice visualizing moments from the past before with our gratitude exercise. But now we're going to use that same technique. We're going to think of moments in the past where we're really grateful, but we're going to push that energy and that feeling and emotion into moments in the future that we really want to create. We're going to hold that feeling and create an image of what those future moments really look like. And the more we practice visualizing future moments, the more our subconscious will come up with ideas and ways to get us there. But we must be clear about what it is we want to create, and we must start to visualize it. This is not about it. This is not a G-up, or some people think it's just a one-off. This is about really we're rewiring the way our brain focuses on things. Number 6 is music. So music is an amazing tool. It can lift us out of a negative state. It can also put us into a really positive state in actually a really quick time. And often when we're feeling sick or depressed, we want to stay in that state, and so we put on some sad music, and it really accumulates and accumulates. But you can actually quite quickly break that habit by putting even just as something as simple as putting on some happy music. In this exercise, it's also a really good way to keep track of time, because 2 songs played is roughly 8 to 10 minutes. We want to pick a song that really gets us up and motivated, and something that we can really connect with and to raise our energy up. So before we go ahead, I want you to measure your confidence. How does it feel? So we have something to compare that to after this exercise.